Hawaii. I'm on the Big Island, just north of Kona, a place made famous by the Ironman triathlon, amongst other things. I had my bike with me. I had my commuter bike with me, my gravel bike, my Aspero. I decided to bring the Aspero because I wasn't sure on what the terrain would be like, what the roads would be like. I wasn't sure if there's some gravel here. There is, I think, a gravel road called Mana Road up on one of the mountains. I'm not sure if I'm going to give that a go. I saw that one of the climbs, Mauna Kea, it's the hardest climb, I think, anywhere in the world. It's like 4,000 meters ocean to summit. That has a gravel section. I don't think I'm going to try that one while I'm here because that is just a massive beast. But there is another climb, the sister climb, Mauna Loa. I think I might try that. But it's my first full day on the Big Island. I've spent a few days over on Honolulu, Oahu, just outside Waikiki actually. That's been great fun. Bit of swimming, bit of running, bit of weight training, bit of just enjoying myself. And now I'm on the Big Island. I've unpacked the bike. I think it's okay. I think it survived. Customs did cut the locks off and throw stuff around in the bag, and they didn't put the steel bar that holds the case firm back in. They just threw it in. So it did bend the skewer that I had secured the wheels into the case with, but thankfully I didn't actually need that skewer because these are through axle, and I just used the skewer to secure the wheel to the box. So it hasn't ruined anything, I don't think, but this will be the first ride. So I'll find out. I've got some new tires on, some lovely Pan Racer tires with tan wall sides. Give you a little look down there. Don't know if you can see. So we'll see how they fare. They are 40s, so pretty big. So yeah, I am looking forward to this ride. I've planned a 73-kilometer route. So I go basically out of this. We're on this kind of beach park development thing. We've got an apartment here so we can cook for ourselves. And we go out. I go out of here through the gates, and then I'm on like the main highway, which goes from sort of Kona to the south up to, I think it's Hilo to the north, Hilux, something. I don't know the place names yet, but it goes north. And actually, that's the Ironman course. So the first 17 kilometers of this ride are actually on the Ironman course, and it is a main highway, so that's interesting. Then I hook a right and I go up a hill, mountain, don't know yet. Looks like quite a big climb, 800-900 meters. And then when I get to the top, there's a place called Waimea. I don't think I'm pronouncing these places right, but anyway, there's a town, village, not sure, and there's a place to grab coffee there that looks incredible. There's coffee grown on the island, so I think it's local coffee as well. And then from there, basically take a road that comes to the south down, curves round and rejoins this road just a few k's north of the development, and that's going to be downhill, so I'm hoping that'll be quite fast. It is 7:54 in the morning. It is already incredibly sunny. It is already incredibly warm, clear skies. This is going to be interesting, cycling in this weather, but I am, if you can guess, looking forward to it. So I'm going to get to it. So I'll get to it. Okay, so I have just finished the stretch of road, the first 17 kilometers that is on the Ironman course. It's just this like long highway and you're constantly on this false flat, like 3-4%, 2-3%, just constantly grinding uphill in the sunshine. It's quite smooth and there's a decent sort of lay-by lane that you can roll along, so you don't get too close to cars. A couple of the big trucks that came by, you know, it was you feel the wind, but for the most part it felt pretty safe, you know. And a couple of times when I did have to go into the lane to avoid some roadworks, cars gave me space, so that was nice. So overall, I felt safer than I expected on that road, but it is mentally tough. You are just, there's nothing to take the mind off the grind, you know. It's pretty much dead straight, smooth, pointing at the mountains in the distance. You just roll up and down. It feels harder on the legs than I was expecting. I don't know if that's because I'm still jet lagged and I haven't ridden for a week. Probably a combination of everything. But I was surprised. And don't get me wrong, I've got a heavy bike today. I've got big gravel tyres, reasonably low pressure, like 55 psi. So that will all make for a lot of rolling resistance, which will make for a harder ride. But yeah, I was quite surprised. It'd be interesting to see what it's like on a light tuned road bike. There's wind, quite strong wind. Don't know if you can hear it. See how the mic holds up. Can't tell what direction. It seems to be just changing. So 1 minute you think you've got a tailwind, then you've got a headwind, then you've got a crosswind. So a bit all over the place, but that's kind of expected and right by the ocean. But yeah, lovely ride so far. Ocean to the left, lava desert to the right. But now I've turned off the road and I'm basically going to head up a mountain to Waimea. It's about 10 miles, I think, to Waimea. And it basically just goes uphill the whole way. So it doesn't look too bad from here, but it does get worse. I think it's basically at the top of that mountain over there. So we'll see how I get on, how I fare. And then from there, it's just like shoot down the hill back to the development that we're on. So yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun grind up this hill in this direct sunshine. See how I fare. Essex boy, still super pale. Haven't managed to pick up any tan yet. So yeah, going to get back to it. Looking forward to a coffee. There's what looks like a lovely coffee stop in Waimea. So that's what I'm going to think about as I grind up this highway in the sunshine. I do this because I enjoy it, right? I do it because I enjoy it. This is fun for me. Come on. All right, I'm going to get back to it. I'll see you at the top, hopefully. So I made it to Waimea, I don't know how you say it, but it's at the top of the hill. That was a long climb, just relentless, like 15 k's of long, straight highway, trucks, wind, like the wind hit about halfway up, and it's savage crosswinds and like slight headwind as well. So it's like Mother Nature trying to push you back down the hill, and the crosswinds were so strong at one point it was just picking the front wheel, literally turning it, sort of just turning it to the right, and the road isn't flat, it has this like negative camber, so it was gnarly climb, but there were good views, like you were climbing up towards the mountains and through like a lava barren landscape. It's just otherworldly. But that was more mental than it was physical, to be honest. It's only like 5%. It's not particularly tough climb if you took the wind, the trucks, and the direct sunlight away. It's basically like a sort of alpine climb without the hairpins. If you just stretched an alpine climb straight, then that's what this is like. It's sort of 15k's long, 3 to 5%, straight up the whole time, but it's just relentless because there's nothing to take your mind off the grind. So that was an experience for sure. And I've like at the top there's this Waimea coffee company. I'm going to say this might be the best coffee I've had in the US. Now that is a low bar, I'm going to give you that, but check this out. That actually looks like a coffee. Like, I'm blown away. It's in a proper coffee cup. It's got a creamer, which I think is a first for a coffee in the US. This is looking good. I haven't tried it yet. I'm pretty excited, if I'm honest. You can see my face, hopefully. I'm going to let you know how it goes, but I am pretty excited. Really friendly coffee shop. Really cool, kind of vintage American Hawaiian style to it. So yeah, I am super excited. I'm going to now tuck into this. I have high hopes. So let's see. Okay, I've had my coffee. That was the best coffee I've had in the US. The Waimea Coffee Company in Waimea. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Sorry if I'm not, but that was an excellent coffee. So I am happy. I now have a, 30k trip back to where we're staying, and it is predominantly downhill. So I'm hoping it will be an hour tops back. It's a couple of hours to get here, but it was predominantly uphill to get here. So let's see. Looking forward to it. The wind will make it interesting. I may have to actually go a lot slower than I would otherwise because of the wind, but you know what? I had a nice coffee. It's sunshine. I'm in a strange landscape. Gonna have some fun. So let's get to it, and I will see you back at the resort, hopefully, in one piece. Yeah, gonna enjoy. I am back at the apartment where we're staying. 73 kilometres done. The descent down from Waimea was interesting. It had the potential to be one of the best descents I've ever done because you've got smooth tarmac. There's a wide, hard shoulder type lane that's smooth, clear for the most part, like it narrows at points. But for the most part, it's pretty wide. So you're not too close to traffic. Visibility is incredible. You can see for about 20k's, and it's almost a straight line mostly. So theoretically, you should be able to just tear down there. But there was the most brutal gale force winds I've ever experienced. It was picking the bike up and at points literally turning the front wheel. A couple of points pulled me an entire lane over. Thankfully there was nothing to my left. So yeah, just had to go really slow. Had to stop about 2 or 3 times just to get my composure. So it was quite a slow descent actually, given how smooth the road was, given how good the visibility was, given how light the traffic was. Yeah, just the wind was insane, like insane. So I'm definitely going to pay attention to the forecast for wind. Like I focus so much on temperature and sun, but actually, yeah, it's hot, but it doesn't, like you don't really feel it that much at all. Like I don't feel hot. I mean, hotter than the UK, sure, but it doesn't feel oppressive. I guess because of the wind. But the wind was absolutely brutal. So what could have been one of the best descents I've ever done was actually one of the worst, because it was just, there were points where it was about as unsafe as I've ever felt. Like just the bike, just I couldn't steer it. It was just the wind was pushing so hard. So just had to crawl down at points. But I made it safe, which is the most important thing. And it was fun for most of the descending. I would say about a third of it was not fun. A third of it was type 2 fun, in the sense I enjoy it after the fact. And about a third of it was genuine fun. So it's not bad. And that was just basically how strong the wind was dictated that. Like when the wind wasn't too strong, it was fun. When the wind was strong but not making it feel dangerous, it was type 2. And when the wind was strong enough that it felt dangerous, it was not fun at all. So yeah, first ride in Hawaii done, 73 kilometers, 1,000 meters of elevation from the ocean up to Waimea. Best coffee I've ever had in the US, the Waimea Coffee Company. All in all, a great morning, a great first morning on the Big Island in Hawaii. So now I'm going to go have a shower and have some lunch and hope that the aircon is on in the apartment, because I am quite warm.